So, on the quest for getting more information, um, I have wanted to get some kind of covert way of documenting my encounters. Um, as maybe some of you guys have watched the First Amendment audits, where they're going in with their body cams and their monopods and all their GoPros and cell phones and live streaming and everything, and they're barging into post offices and city hall and all kinds of things, and that's their right to do that. That's cool, but they don't need consent because it's a publicly accessible place, and they don't need to, as far as I understand, public workers like police, you don't need to disclose your videotaping them. So covertly is fine, and it's not for legal purposes anyways. It's for my own education and education of others and whatever. So a spy cam would be awesome. Now, I looked into getting the spy cam glasses. Now, they have some really good ones out there. I remember looking into it like 5 years ago, and the battery packs on the side on the eyeglasses were huge, and they looked pretty obvious. And I looked at them just last week, and they looked pretty convincing. Really convincing, actually, for like 40 bucks. The problem was I couldn't find a pair that had audio to go along with it. And that's a problem, because that's kind of the point. So Stacy and I looked at other options. There was an option for a writing pen where you just push the button on top and it does both video and audio, and that's cool. You can keep it in a pocket, and of course you need to have a shirt or some kind of jacket where it looks like it's a natural place for it. If you're holding the pen, I'm sure it would, not be steady, obviously. You wouldn't want to be holding the pen up like this, like, oh, it's just a pen, It's supposed to be covert. So a pen would be kind of like definitely backup plan. But we're trying to not spend money. I mean, I don't know if some of you guys have been following the channel for a while. We're pretty thrifty folk. We try and get as much free stuff or cheap stuff as possible when we need something. So me being the creative genius that I am, created my own pocket spy cam. Now, I've used this shirt for some of my videos. The one where I was picking up the labels for my 3-cent stamps. I had my cell phone in the shirt pocket. And what I had to do, because the pocket is deeper than my camera, I had to stuff it full of Kleenex. But the problem is, it's not only is it deeper than my camera, it's also, it's not tight. So the camera would be leaning forward, and I'd basically be looking at people's knees or the countertop. So then I'd have to stuff the pocket on the front to pull the camera back. I don't know what that looked like. I don't think anybody ever saw it, but it's not ideal. I think it looks kind of stupid. So what I have come up with is, on this shirt pocket, I have an old sock, the heel of an old sock, the collar, cut it off, and so basically it's a strip of Velcro, a strip of elastic now. And I have some Velcro dots, and so I have it's like a seat belt for my camera to keep it tight up against the main part of the shirt, so that it's vertical, and so it's not going to be leaning forward. So I did that, and then it's still too deep. So what I did was I made a sleeve. Let's see if I can get it out. A sleeve that the camera slides into, and it's taped on both sides. And so once it's in there, the sleeve is tight enough where I can pull the phone up, so it just barely gets above the bit of my pocket. So it'll creep up a little bit, and because of the tension of this, it's not going to slide back down. Now, what am I planning on doing this? The first thing I'm going to do this morning is, what time is it? It is 7:30 right now. At 8 o'clock, I believe City Hall opens. I'm going to go back down to City Hall and just you know, ask that notary or one of her coworkers, like, what is the deal? How come no, what's the real reason? You know, there's no I'm not going to say there's no cameras, but I'm going to act like, okay, there's no witnesses, there's no cameras, I'm going to act like that. What's the real deal? You wouldn't sign that because you freaked my friend out, and he refused because probably mainly because of her confusion or whatever it was. I don't know if it was real confusion or if I don't really think she's allowed to just refuse when all the criteria is met. I mean, all the ID was present. The wording was correct. I had checked with their office before, so I'm not sure what's up with that. But I'm going to do some little investigation undercover and do some follow-up videos. So the other thing, look, on this channel, I don't ask for anyone to subscribe, mainly because I forget. There have been some times where I've asked. It's amazing that we're up to almost 100 subscribers. I still don't understand why anybody finds my videos that interesting. I find them interesting, but they're mostly home videos. I don't have a Patreon account, and my channel is not eligible for ads, so I have no money coming in from this channel. And I really feel like I'm starting to get into some really interesting stuff that's not only interesting, but useful. If anyone sees this video and would like to donate that cam pen, or if you find a pair of spy glasses that with audio and donate it, leave me a comment or find me on Facebook. It's super easy. David Merle, I don't know. Pendleton. Search for David Merle and Pendleton. I'm sure you'll find me. Anyway, find a way to contact me. Like, I would love to get a donation of the pen or the glasses. The glasses would be great if you could find some with audio. And it's not for me. I mean, it's for me, but like, I would be able to do so many cool videos with something like that. Because if people don't know they're being recorded and, the room is empty except for the two of us, I might be able to get some actual real answers. And if it's in public, I don't need people's consent. It's not for a court case. It's not for anything legal. So that's it. If you'd like to donate, let me know, and I'll send you my address, and you can just have them shipped to me. That would be great. Until then, I'm doing my own homemade MacGyver pocket cam, and I think it's going to work pretty good. This is a pretty heavy shirt, and we're going into summer, so it's not like I can wear this around town. It's going to look pretty stupid here when it gets to like 90 degrees. Think about that. Okay, well, I will post videos as they come in, and hopefully I get some good information when no one thinks they're being recorded.